Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are fine and you have enjoyed your vacation also. Now, once again, let's get back on the track and let's start understanding the chapter number 11, transportation in plants and animals. As you can see that it is related with the living beings, that's why this chapter is in biology. In the last video lecture, in the previous video lectures, we understood what is transportation, what is transporting in our body, why transportation is important, and how transportation occurs. So today, once again, we're going to just recap our chapter, what we understood, and then tomorrow onwards, we will going to understand further part of the chapter. So, what is transportation? So, transportation means to move from one place to another place. That is considered as a transportation. So, you can see that road transportation means whether it is people or goods, this is going to be transported with the help of roadways via truck or anything, truck or train or bus likewise. Okay. Now, what is transporting? What is transporting? So, in our body, many various substances are there which is required. For example, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, food, waste, chemical substances, etc. So these things must be transported from one place to another, and that's why transportation is essential. So what is transportation? We understood. What is transporting? In transportation that we also completed. Okay. Now moving to the next. But before that, let me tell you that various animals is doing some process named as circulatory system, and with the help of this system the body is going to be transport the various materials. Okay, now why transportation is important? So reasons are, the first one that to transport the very essential substances to all body cells. जैसे कि कौन से essential substances हैं? So oxygen is essential, food or should I say nutrients essential, water essential, then chemical substances that are essential. So different things are essential for our bodies. So transportation sent this things or substances to all body cells. So that's why transportation is must. Second reason that by chance every cells are producing some sort of waste. So this waste is going to be removed. Okay, if the waste cannot be removed from your body, then might be possible that it is converted into toxic and your body gets harmed. So for transporting essential substance and for transporting or remove the waste material from our body, transportation is important. Okay, moving to the next, what, why is done. Now, next topic is how transportation happens. So transportation occurs with the help of a system named as circulatory system. As you know that a system consisting of various components. Same way circulatory system also consists of three important components, that is blood. The blood is been carried by blood vessel, so that is second component, and this blood vessel is carrying this blood to the heart. So heart is the third important component of circulatory system. Okay, so combining these three components, you will get circulatory system. Now we then in the previous lectures we completed blood vessels and introduction of heart. So let's see about blood. So what is blood? So blood is a red colored fluid. Its main function is to transport various substances, or you can write its function is to transport essential substances as well waste material from one part of the body to the another. Okay. Second point of the blood, that it consists of mainly 45% blood cells and 55% yellowish watery fluid. Its name is plasma. So 45% blood cells are there, which is further classified into three types. That is RBC, red blood cells, WBC, white blood cells, and platelets. Now, the RBC means stands for red blood cells, WBC stands for white blood cell. So, what is red blood cell? So, red blood cells we'll understood the shape, then whether it consists of any color pigment or not, and its function. So first is about shape. So it is having circular disc-like structure, but in the center it is bit flattened or twisted. Okay, so it will look like this, which is showing inside the diagram. So it is having circular disc shape. Second, does it consist any color pigment? So yes, it consists red color pigment named as hemoglobin. And because of this, our blood seems red in color. Now this hemoglobin is made up of a composition of iron. Okay, so you must have to consume iron properly in your diet so that your HB level get maintained inside your blood and you will be healthy. Now let's see the function. Why HB is important? Because HB's main function or RBC's main function is to transport oxygen and carbon dioxide to different parts of the body, mainly oxygen. So red blood cells का काम क्या है? To send the oxygen to all body cells. Okay, moving to the next, that is white blood cell. So white blood cells, WBC. Shape, then color pigment, then function. Shape. As you can see that inside the diagram, no fixed shape. So you can write irregular in shape. Second thing, you can see that it is a watery color. Okay, means it does not consist any color pigment and hence it is colorless. And इसीलिए उसका नाम भी क्या है? White blood cell, क्योंकि कोई color pigment नहीं है. Then function. What is the main function? So its main function is to fight against the germs, or okay, and protect your body against the disease. जो भी आप खाना खाते हो या जो भी इनहेल करते हो, वो सारी चीज़ों की वजह से आपकी बॉडी में सम सॉर्ट ऑफ हार्मफुल जर्म्स है वो इंसर्ट कर जाता है. So might be it can harm your body, okay, and may cause any disease. So white blood cells main function is to protect yourself against these germs. Next one, the ratio of the blood cells. अगर 500 रेड ब्लड सेल है तो उसके सामने सिर्फ एक वाइट ब्लड सेल होगा. So this is the second thing. Moving to the next, that is platelets. As you can see inside the diagram over here, this white structure, as you can see, they are platelets. Now these platelets shape, color pigment and function. So shape is irregular and also a quite little, or you can write, you can say small. So it is small and irregular shape. Now you can see inside the photo, it does not consist any color pigment, hence it is colorless. Function. So its main function is to clot the blood at a wounded area. So let me show you, let me explain you. Suppose for example, if you get a cut because of while chopping, so you can see that whatever the blood vessel present under the skin, it will immediately going to get punctured, and from that the blood comes up, which is known as bleeding. So while bleeding process is happening at that time, what will happen to restrict the bleeding or to stop the bleeding? The blood vessel will going to start shrinking, मतलब सिकुड़ना शुरू हो जाती है. And then all the platelets come nearby the wounded area and getting collected. Due to that reason, it will form a very fibrous clot and your blood will stop flowing. Gradually it will going to get mature, okay, वो brown color का भी हो जाता है, and finally your wound is going to be healed. So this is the main function of the platelets. अगर आपकी body में platelets maintain करना हो, so you must have to consume vitamin K rich food. Now vitamin K rich food, एक best example अगर देना हो तो गाजर, then tomato, इनके अंदर vitamin K बहुत अच्छे से होता है. So platelets is the most essential and the last blood cell. Now moving to the next, that is plasma. What is plasma? So as you can see inside the diagram, that is yellowish fluid, yellowish watery fluid is known as what? Plasma. Now plasma का काम क्या है? So plasma's main function is to carry various substances जैसे कि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है, वाटर है, केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस है, न्यूट्रिएंट्स है, वेस्ट है, ये सारी चीज़ों को अपने साथ कैरी करता है फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस ऑफ योर बॉडी. So this is the main function of plasma, and because of the plasma only your blood can able to flow. With the help of centrifugation method आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे कि ऊपर का पूरा लेयर है वो प्लाज्मा से कलेक्टेड है. In the center you can see that light red color is present. So this is going to show you white blood cells and red blood cells. And at the bottom, this is the test tube. So over here the red blood cells are collected. So 45% of blood cells classified into RBC, WBC platelets. We understood their shape, color, pigment and function. Then we understood 55% of the blood named as plasma. Okay, so we completed the first portion of a circulatory system, that is blood. Moving to the next, that is blood vessels. Blood vessels means what? The thin tubular structure which carry blood. It is known as blood vessels. Now सारी तो same होगी नहीं. Okay, so it is categorized into three types, that is artery, veins and capillaries. First one is arteries. Let's see its properties. So it is the biggest blood vessel in our body. सबसे बड़ी blood vessel होती है. Second, about structure. So it is thick walled and having elasticity in it. अब thick wall और elasticity की क्या जरूरत है? So as you can see that arteries are carrying oxygenated blood from heart to rest of all body part. So that's why the pressure of the blood is quite high. So इसलिए arteries का wall है वो thick भी होता है, elastic होता है, so that it can able to tackle the pressure of the blood. हमारी बॉडी में दो तरीके के ब्लड के प्रेशर होते हैं, हाई ब्लड प्रेशर एंड लो ब्लड प्रेशर. सो जो हाई ब्लड प्रेशर है उसकी जो बात करें दैट इज रिलेटेड विद द आर्टरीज. द लो ब्लड प्रेशर होता है इट इज रिलेटेड विद द वेन्स. ओके, क्लियर? सो अगर किसी का प्रेशर बढ़ रहा है मीन्स उसकी आर्टरीज में जो ब्लड है वो फ्लो हो रहा है, उसका प्रेशर जितना होना चाहिए उससे ज्यादा है. ओके, एंड अगर लो ब्लड प्रेशर की बात कर रहे हैं सो एज आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट द वेन्स लाइकवाइज. सो पहली चीज लार्जेस्ट ब्लड वेसल. दूसरी चीज अबाउट स्ट्रक्चर थिक एंड इलास्टिक वॉल. क्यों? सो उसका रीजन नीचे के पॉइंट में दैट इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ हाई प्रेशराइज्ड ब्लड. एंड लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट इज अबाउट द फंक्शन. सो इट इज कैरिंग ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड. कहाँ से कहाँ? फ्रॉम हार्ट टू अदर बॉडी पार्ट्स. Next one is capillaries. Now capillaries means what? That as you can see that arteries are further divided into smaller and smaller tubular structure and finally created a huge network of very thin hair-like tubes known as capillaries. Hair जितनी पतली होती है. So they are capillaries. Now let's see the function. So capillaries main function is to exchange the material. कौन-कौन से materials को वो exchange करती है? So पहली चीज nutrients, chemical substances, gases. अब किसके बीच में? So that is between the blood and the cells. Okay, कहाँ से कहाँ? Blood and cells के बीच में exchange of materials carry करती है. Next one is veins. Now vein means what? That veins, when the capillaries are united and form a one long tubular structure that is known as veins. Now this veins structure तो बहुत पतली होती है, thin walls होती है and उसके अंदर elasticity नहीं होती. क्यों नहीं होती है? Because it consists it is collecting the blood from all body cells. ओके, वो पूरे बॉडी सेल्स के अंदर से ब्लड है वो कलेक्ट करती है एंड हार्ट को है वो पहुंचाती है. कौन सा ब्लड? सो डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड. अब डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड को क्या बोल सकते हैं? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिच ब्लड. नाउ वन स्पेशल स्ट्रक्चर इज प्रेजेंट इन द वेन दैट इज वाल्व. ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज वाल्व? तो वहाँ पर आपके घर के अंदर जो भी टैप होती है, so जब आप टैप की जो ऊपर की जो स्विच होती है जब आप उसको ऑन करते हो, okay, so your water is going to start flowing through the tap. So वो valve का काम क्या होता है? To allow the fluid to move in one direction. okay, फिर अगर आप उसको रोटेट करके एंटी क्लॉकवाइज रोटेट करके बंद कर देते हो तो उसमें से ब्लड है वो फ्लो नहीं होता है. मीन्स बेसिकली व्हाट आई वांट टू से दैट वेल्स मेन फंक्शन इज टू अलाउ द ब्लड टू फ्लो इन वन डायरेक्शन. So that's why vein is having this special arrangement. अदरवाइज क्या होगा, अगर वेल सिस्टम प्रेजेंट नहीं है वेन में, सो जो भी वेन है वो जो भी डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड कैरी कर रही है फ्रॉम सेल्स टू ब्लड, वो फिर पॉसिबल नहीं होगा, वापस सेल के अंदर ही वो ब्लड है वो रह जाएगा। सो इसलिए इसके अंदर वेल सिस्टम है। So that's it about blood vessels. Now it's time to understand about heart. So in the heart, the question arises that what is heart? What is the structure of the heart? Then we'll move for the next, that is working of heart and what is heartbeat. So up till now we have completed what is heart and the basic introduction of structure of heart. So what is heart? So heart is a muscular organ that pumps blood to all parts of the body. Now this heart is having a muscular, means it is completely made up of muscles. Okay, which muscles? So its name is cardiac muscle. Okay, the cardiac muscles are the strongest muscle in our body. So it is made up of the cardiac muscles. Next is that what is the location of the heart and what is the size of the heart? So heart is located in the center of the chest cavity, but its tip, means lower portion of the heart is bit tilted towards left hand side. So that's why we are mostly speaking that heart is at left hand side. No, it is in the center of the chest cavity, but its lower end is tilted towards left hand side. Now what is the size? So size, if you close your fist, so whatever the size of your closed fist is there, that is the size of the heart. So according to the person, it is having, its size is getting vary. Do you know who has very strong and double sized heart? It is of the, I can say that it is not a ski creature, but that is giraffe. Giraffe is having exactly double size of our heart, because as you know that it is the tallest animal on the earth. So due to that reason you can see that it requires huge, means it requires huge capacity to provide the blood to all body parts through heart. So that's why सबसे बड़ा heart किसका होता है? So that is giraffe. Next one is that this is the introduction of heart. Then we understood the diagram, that when you just cut the apple into two pieces, so you can see the inner portion, the two seeds are there, and the white inner portion is present. So same way, if you cut the heart into two pieces, so at that time you will get the diagram which is shown inside the slide. Okay, now various labelings are there. You might be feel confused, but don't worry, we will going to understand each and every label in detail. But this is just a cross section of the heart. So that's it. This is the recapitulation of what we understood in the chapter 11, transportation in plants and animals. In the next video, we will going to understand structure of heart in detail and working of heart in detail. Till then, just keep smiling. Have a nice day. Bye.